Soyoung stares at the brightly lit social media post on her phone, the glass reflecting the cruel reality back at her. Her boyfriend of 7 years, the man she planned to marry, had just held a wedding to a 23-year-old woman. The truth strikes Soyoung with the force of an oncoming train. 7 years of dating, gone in an instant. They say devotion turns into a worn-out shoe, and the image of her ex, happy with his younger bride, felt like a stab in the back. The final crushing photo, an ultrasound and 2 positive pregnancy tests, screams the news. She's pregnant. You asshole, Soyoung thinks, clutching her phone. I tried so hard to love that shitty face, and the sagging drooping chin, pretending I didn't see it. And this bastard stabs me in the back? With tears pouring down her face, she began deleting the images of their life together, a final painful act of erasure. She choked back a sob, regretting her past weakness. I should have smashed his head in instead of crying when he said let's break up. The air is thick with the scent of soju and fresh betrayal. Boss. 4 bottles of soju here. Soyoung screams, waving her hand wildly. Her friends were a mix of rage and reason. One tried to stop her, reminding her she was already drunk. But another, driven by fierce loyalty, encouraged the chaos. Just drink, let's get drunk and kill that bastard, she hissed. If we get caught, we'll get a reduced sentence for diminished responsibility. The voice of reason suggested calling a lawyer, but the voice of chaos countered, forget lawyers, hiring a killer would be cheaper. It's so painful, she cries out loudly in the crowded restaurant. Wah! And I'm lonely. I'm already 33 years old. I'm so ashamed to cry because I can't deal with my loneliness at this age. I trusted that asshole. The explosion of fury comes next. I'm so pissed that he met some ridiculously young and pretty girl and got married. And I'm just drinking here right now. That bastard should have been in a coffin ages ago. Soyoung snatches a bottle opener and pries open a beer with violent, desperate energy. She sends a final, desperate prayer into the indifferent city night. God, please. Can you hear me, an atheist? I'm not asking for much. Just send me a tall, young, faithful, energetic, disease-free, family-oriented, handsome hot guy who only has eyes for me. As she pops the cap off the bottle, sending it rolling across the floor, the door swings open and the cap spins settling near a pair of military boots. A young, tall, impossibly handsome man walks in wearing a military uniform. He scratches the back of his neck, commenting on something driving him crazy, then he smiles and walks straight towards Soyoung. Jackpot, the prayer's answer arrives in the form of a massive imposing soldier. He places a large hand on her shoulder, his voice a deep rumble. Huang Soyoung, he greets her informally. Soyoung turns around, her drunken eyes widening. Quan take, she slurs. Immediately slipping into old habits, she scolds him for speaking informally with her. He is Quan take, the boy she practically raised, now a 21-year-old discharged soldier. He pulls her flesh against his chest, his gaze intense. Why do you keep treating me like a child when I am already grown? Quan take bristled. Her friends interrupt them, fascinated. I apologize for being rude and late with the introductions. The soldier, freshly out of the army, looked them straight in the eye. I'm Quan take. 21 years old, freshly discharged from the army, and I'm the man who will be Soyoung's husband. He pulls the stunned, blushing Soyoung into a hug, and as she struggles to process the sudden, ridiculous answer to her wish, a flashback confirming the audacity of the situation, a younger Quan take, super in love, promising to marry her when he grows up appears. Quan take leans in, his smile earnest. Keep your promise, Soyoung Nuna. It's not like that. Soyoung protests immediately. We're just neighbors. She shrieks, but Quan take is insistent. Oh, he's so cute. Her friends coo. Quan take turns his charm on her bewildered friends. Ladies, is it okay if I join you? He asks with a predatory smile. Soyoung, still reeling, shouts, What? Your seat is my seat and your spot is my spot. What's the difference? He asks. Her friends are quickly won over by his physique and confidence. Of course, it's okay. You're going to be our Soyoung's husband. Make yourself comfortable, they agree, and Quan take slides into the seat, completely at ease. Her friends already start celebrating and pouring him a drink. Huang Su. Why didn't you tell us you had such a young and handsome husband? One asks. Exactly. I was totally surprised when I heard you were getting married. Another exclaims, clearly enjoying teasing her. Soyoung leaps up, slamming her hand on the table. It's not like that, she shrieks. My parents used to run a store, you know? Take's mom's cafe was right next to our store. I've known him since he was a baby. Hello! The memory flashes to an adult woman cradling a baby. Soyoung is here, and a conversation with the young Soyoung. Auntie? Where is Take? Kwon Take snaps her out of the reverie. Why are you even bringing up those stories? A friend interjects, cutting to the chase. You must know about Soyoung's broken engagement. Yes, that's why I am here. He answers honestly. What are you saying now? Soyoung starts to ask, then changes her mind. Never mind, what would you like to order? Why? He blocks her. You're changing the subject. Are you afraid I'll say that you broke up well with that piece of trash? Take leans in, his smile cold and possessive. Even though it took you quite a while, I feel so relieved knowing that old man won't be lingering around you anymore. She stands up angrily, towering over him. Kwon Take, you get up too. She commands and then turns to her friends. We'll be leaving first. As they leave, she tries to pay the bill. The guy behind you already took care of it, the worker tells her, and she turns towards him, her expression frightening. Why did you pay for it? She demands. He smirks. I said I was going to, didn't I? I'll send you the money through the app later. She declares stubbornly. Send me money and I'm adding 3 zeros and sending it back. He says, his expression darkening. Outside, she walks with hurried steps. You had no idea how awkward I felt. You were being pretty disrespectful. She stops. And most of all, stop with this future husband nonsense. Suddenly, she stumbles, and with a yelp of surprise, whoa. He grabs her arm, yanking her back as her heel gives way. What if you'd fallen? He growls, pinning her close. Don't you get why I was so mad at your ex, why I say those things to you? His voice softens and she is left breathless. No, he prompts. Her hand reaches up, gently touching his chest. Then she grabs a fistful of his shirt violently. You, get your kicks out of messing with your spinster aunt. Take recoils. Spinster? That's absurd. She shivers slightly, her heels unsteady, so he takes off his shirt and drapes it on her shoulders, then he bends down low, his back turned to her. A piggyback ride, he announces. She tries to argue, but he wears her down, so she agrees, and he scoops her up effortlessly, his hands trembling as he settles her on his back, and they both settle into a comfortable silence as he carries her home. He stands by her door and he rushes forward as she stumbles on her heel. I'll get your shoes off for you, he murmurs, gently grasping her ankle. He removes the shoe. Your feet are all red from the heels, you don't have any cuts, but they look a little swollen? He complains. Thanks, Take. She smiles and pats him on the head. Seriously, Hwang Soyoung. Even though I'm over here a lot, I'm a man now. Aren't you being way too casual? Don't you see me as a guy at all? What the hell do I have to do to make you see me as a man? He thinks to himself, feeling very frustrated. He holds her foot carefully. She snaps, hey. Stop touching my feet. Besides, I haven't washed them. He looks up, expression intense. They're not dirty. Your feet are pretty. She blushes and wrenches her foot away. Stop touching me, you're still so silly, you haven't grown a bit from back then. You haven't grown up at all. She spits. He pulls off his shirt suddenly. You just said I haven't grown up at all, right? He steps into her personal space. Do I suddenly look like a man? He asks with a smirk. What are you even saying? She mutters, glancing at his bare torso and blushing furiously. Put your shirt back on. She commands. I can't do that, I need to take a shower. He presses his massive shoulder against the door. So, I'm going to use your bathroom. He steps into the bathroom. She points vaguely, the shampoo is here, the body wash is here. She shoves the shower head, now pointed straight at his face. Take a cold shower. But the shower malfunctions, wetting her instead. He immediately reaches for his camouflage jacket and throws it at her. Put this on for now. Their eyes meet, and after an intense stare down, the air shifts and she lunges forward, pushing him to express his feelings, finally revealing them. Their lips crash together in a furious kiss, a long-awaited explosion of emotion. The crushing reality of the present returns. Soyoung scoffs. You won't even remember what you said tomorrow morning, but Taek holds her gaze, his voice firm. I've liked you for a very long time. He pushes a necklace toward her. Please accept it. Ha ha, ha. Taek, you're drunk, aren't you? Soyoung's hands rest on Taek's firm, muscled chest. A memory surfaces, Taek's adolescent voice layered over the adult moment. I like you, Hwang Soyoung. She remembers Taek's urgent question, will you marry me? And their childhood vow beneath the roses, you have to marry Nuno when you grow up, okay? The morning light is a harsh judge. Soyoung wakes beside Taek, shame twisting her thoughts. I'm going crazy. How could you lounge with a kid who's a dozen years younger than you? She hardens her heart. She quickly dresses. I told you not to call my name whenever you want, right? If you're awake, get dressed and go home. Your parents must be worried. Is that all you have to say to me? He challenges. She throws the words back. Yeah, that is really it. Are you satisfied now? She returns to find a fully set breakfast table. Taek stands there, in an apron, cooking delicious meals. He hits her with the toughest challenge. I should just live with you. What? Soyeon stumbles back. He repeats the declaration. Let's live together. The morning light illuminates the small table laden with a home-cooked meal. First, thank you for making me food, she says, her voice softening slightly. All of this is my favorite food. Did you make it on purpose? Why do you remember things like this so well? The thought leads to the question hanging heavy between them. Why do you want to live with me? His reply is direct. Is that a question? Let me ask you, why don't you want to date me? You keep saying, you're too young. So? She argues, the day you graduated elementary school, I was already an adult. If you were me, would you think it makes sense to date someone you've known since they were a baby? He doesn't flinch. He grabs her arm. I've wanted to ask you since yesterday. That necklace, no. That dog tag, it's mine, right? She tosses the metallic tag onto the table. I clearly gave it to my youngest sibling. If it weren't for your sibling's request, I would have thrown it away a long time ago. Relationships are hard, and I don't want to have a difficult relationship with you. He reaches out, gently caressing the back of her hand. He kneels on the floor. Hwang Soyoung. You and I, let's live together for exactly 1 month. Let's try living together first and then talk. If you still feel the same way about me after a month, then I'll give up cleanly. She lets out a cynical laugh. Whatever. Why? Are you scared you'll fall too hard for me? He challenges. I guarantee you won't even last a month before getting kicked out. He just smirks. We'll see about that, won't we? Let's see in a month. She stands up abruptly. Fine. Let's do it. She stands, walks away and returns with a neatly folded sheet of paper. I don't believe in verbal agreements, she states. He snatches the paper. What are you doing? She asks. I think we have to add one more thing. He takes the pen and adds one new clause, making the 2 clauses. 1. Kwon Taek will be responsible for all household chores. 2. Kwon Taek will serve Hwang Soyoung for 1 month. Why? Isn't that what you wanted? He challenges. She pushes herself against his chest. Hwang Soyoung, you like me, don't you? While we're living together, you should enjoy it to your heart's content, right? She pushes him away. Don't be mistaken. Taek's actions are all just jest. He's still young, so he's confusing his gratitude for wanting to be in a relationship. Taek is at that age, she thinks quietly to herself. He catches her hand and kisses her knuckles, noticing her hesitancy. Please don't waver, Hwang Soyoung, he pleads silently, with his eyes boring into her soul. Okay, fine. Serve me until I'm sick of it. Who knows? Maybe I'll like you a little? No? You're going to love me too much. He declares confidently. As she dresses for work, he grabs her and kisses her cheek. Then have a good day, honey. Hey! Are you crazy? She screams. Your husband will pick you up, so wait for me at the shop, got it? At the bakery, Soyoung is distracted. A rude customer enters, reminding her of her phone full of messages from men, the one thing she hated about taking down her engagement post, disgusting men trying to have her now that she is single. Kwon Taek, she murmurs, the thought of his face flashing in her mind. Then, Taek appears, impeccably dressed in a dark suit. Why are you wearing a suit? I wore it to celebrate Hwang Soyoung getting a new groom today. How is it? Do you like it? The rude customer approaches. Haha. Is this perhaps Soyoung-soo's new boyfriend? Taek's smile fades. Ah, hello. I didn't even realize you were there. Do you happen to know my Soyoung? The customer stammers and leaves. Soyoung watches Taek, a strange thought blooms in her head. Maybe I should just marry him. He smiles. Hwang Soyoung. Let's go home. She meets his gaze, finally accepting the inevitability. Yeah. He takes her hand. You worked hard today. Let's go home. The end.